Hello. Hi everyone. How can I buy the Neo75 in Canada? If it was up to me, I would bite the bullet. I don't know which Canadian vendors are doing that. It might be Ashkeebs. It also might be Desk Hero. I'm not sure who's vendoring the Neo stuff in Canada, AQ. But if it was up to me, I would just pick Divinity. I would just bite the bullet, wait for them to have the pre-orders or whatever, and just get it from them. But if it's from Ashkeebs, because I think Ashkeebs asked me for photos. So if it's Ashkeebs, go with Ashkeebs. I've had no problems with Ashkeebs. It's Alexon time, and Alexon oh my god, how you doing? How is everyone tonight? 85 streak. Damn, Ad, that's crazy. Victoria, thank you so much.
Hello, Alex. Tyrannosaurus. I've been very tempted to buy Pokemon booster boxes, but I'm trying to save for the albedo board.
I'm tempted every time. That thrill of opening a pack makes me go crazy. Just wait for the board. Okay, so they're doing the GB for it. Yeah, I would go with the Canadian vendor then. You probably save yourself a few bucks in the long run. But if it wasn't one of those two vendors I had mentioned from Canada, I'm not too sure.
I D-typed something positive on my sub-streaks, but I just looped 90 Hyperglide Blacks and forgot to film every single one of them.
Okay, hold on, one sec. Try them first. You actually may like your cherry switches non-lubed, or non-filmed rather. You may like them. Some people do. Try them first, see if you like them. If not, then it's not. You know what? It's not that bad. You can put on a little 30-minute show. You gotta look at some bright sides of life, I guess. I've been streaming live for the past 2 days. Huh. I wish that were true. I have not been live in 2 days. Speaking of tempting, everyone please hide the 1111 audio sales from me. What happened? The Pangea Mini is to die for? Yes, Pangea Mini, nice. Where we were going to do the stream next week. It got delayed a little bit just because Bull asked me to push it back a few weeks. So I think it's going to happen middle of December now. But yes, that looks super sweet too. First time I've used a cherry switch since I got into the hobby. Try it without it, see if you like it. And then, if not, go for it. Any preferred springs for cherry MX Blacks? Very preference-based. I personally love 57 grams, but you may love something different, depending on how strong your fingies are. My fingies are not that strong, so they need 57 gram. 1111 is the day a lot of vendors like Linsol have really good audio deals on IEMs and such.
Hello everyone. Think my Sonnet is cursed. Got it back from mode after the second to bottom row was not working and it was working perfectly. Unplugged it to clean my desk pad. Plugged it back in and now device is not recognized. Alexotos cry.
Dude, I hate doing this to you, man. I hate saying this. Perhaps maybe it's like your USB, or maybe it's like a static shock that's happening that you're not realizing. Like, it could also be the USB cord. I don't know. Did they repair the original PCB, or did they just send you like a new one? Because if they send you a new one, that's really weird. Like, the odds of that happening are super slim. Also, Kyle finally got to catch a stream. Just had my surgery yesterday. Hurts like hell. You're okay though. I'm happy you're here, Kai. I'm happy you're here though, man.
I just googled the Pangea Mini and it came up with a reptile feeding bowl. Coincidence that it came up with a bowl? I think not.
Not a coincidence. That's just pure facts. Yeah, it could have been the cord. Thank you, Burn. Thank you guys for the subs, and thank you guys for the bits. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love, everybody. Yeah, we didn't stream yesterday because we had a little bit of a delay with a part thanks to UPS. And then, you guys are going to love this. So, UPS today. UPS decides that, well, even though it was overnight delivery, it was supposed to deliver it on Friday, they're going to deliver it on Monday. Cool, sweet. Then UPS, you guys want stat time? Then UPS decided to deliver it to the delivery area in Mississauga, which is like the plant, I guess, where they do the sorting. Then 3 hours later, it ends up in, I think it was Sacramento in the United States. And now it's on hold because they don't know where it is. It's an O-ring, by the way. That's all it is. It's like a special thinner sized O-ring. So now we might just order one from like Amazon. Good old Sacramento, Canada. No, I wish that would be a little bit more, making more sense. Dude, I don't know. Honestly, I'm so sick of UPS. All month, it's been, well, the last 2 months, it's been problems nonstop with them. But, yeah. It's like when my shit gets rerouted to Brampton for whatever reason. Is there like a sorting facility there? I like this music. It's nice, right? There's an Ontario, Canada, California. Well, that would have also made a lot of sense. But Saturday, I learned a new skill. Was able to desolder my universe with the pump and held with the help of Discord guys. Super happy. Yeah, dude, that's a skill. Honestly, that is a skill. That is a one you should be proud of. But yeah, how's your guys' weekend? Yeah, plus we, you know, I think in the end of the day too, it might have been like a better thing that we delayed the stream. I think it was nice. Just I think we did like a dinner thing yesterday, and that was really about it. Hi Lego, how was dinner last night? Good. It was really good. Went a little later than I thought. You know when, and then the other thing too now, which I don't know why it's hitting me harder this year. We started doing something at around, what was it, like 3 o'clock? But we were inside. And then when we left...
Replace the PCB from what I understand. I've tried multiple cables and different computers with no luck. I've been playing it safe and touching my computer case before touching the Sonnet, and I haven't had this issue with the Neo 80. But you're probably right, with Winterbean getting static shocks.
Yeah, dude, that's weird. If it's 2 different PCBs, that's so weird, Colonel. I don't even have a solution for that, man. That's just unfortunate at that point. But yeah, like I was saying, like the time of day just changing so rapidly is crazy, dude. But yeah. Yeah, also, Pangea Mini is a thing. I saw some people mentioning that. Yes, it is going to be a thing. There's a lot of really awesome keyboards. This week here alone, like, did you guys see the stream schedule this week? I am so excited for some of these. We're doing the Encore tomorrow. We're doing the Blue Ridge, which I think you guys will really like. I'm not going to spoil too much about that board because... okay, I want to actually say this about some stuff that's happening during the week. I really like... well-designed boards, like, you know, when a board has really cool features, or sorry, when it has like a cool design, like it looks nice, I can appreciate that and it gets me excited. What I really like is when people kind of push the envelope and try something new that hasn't been done, like on maybe a different level or whatever. I love when people do that, whether or not it works well. And I have a really good feeling about the one that's coming up. And I think a lot of people will appreciate what's coming up, being the Blue Ridge. I'm pretty pumped up for that one there. The designer seems really enthusiastic about the project. The person who's doing the PCB seems really awesome. So really pumped up about that. We're doing the Orbit round 2, and then we're doing the Automas as well, which is, I don't know, this week here is heavy hitting for keyboards. It is absolutely heavy hitting. So pretty pumped. I set up the Christmas tree. Hell yeah, dude. We did ours. I don't remember when we did ours, 2 or 3 days ago. But yeah, we did ours then. Also, I shaved, by the way, guys. I couldn't deal with the long hair. And then also, I need to cut my hair. It's getting way too long. Also, Skill, thank you so much for 11 months of being here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for the Encore tomorrow. Any updates on Manta? We did, like I mentioned last time, we did a whole bunch of other small changes to it. So yes, there are some updates for us, but nothing that we can really share quite yet. Mainly because there's nothing that needs to be shared until we decide on stuff, or else it's just kind of like we're just talking. Finally got around to putting my red velvets in my Envoy thanks to the recommendation. Kevin, I hope you like them, man. Do you like them? I'm anti-haircut. As much as I would love to have no haircuts, I don't want to go through the awkward middle stage. You know what I mean? I'm excited for the Orbit on the 5th. Dude, it should be really fun. That was a good keyboard when it came out, and I'm excited for another round of that. The beard was so beautiful. Nah, I like it like this more, man. All right. I kind of want to... Okay, let's read some more chat. Bog says, hey, Alex, I am building a Neo 75 CU soon and was wondering how good the Neo stabs are. In my experience, Bog, you should be completely fine with them. Like, I would say you're going to be A-okay with using the stabilizers that come with the Neo. I did, and I think they're wonderful. It's really how you mod them. Every set of stabs is going to mod a little different, you know what I mean? So just slowly mod them. Would you say it's worth trying the Nixies without any mods from Milktooth? What does Milktooth offer? Like, do they offer pre-modded stuff? A lot thus far. Feels weird to have a silent board, but I'm also about variety. I love silent boards. I think silent boards are so awesome. I use one to game. Actually, the board we're doing today is technically like a silent keyboard. Sorry, guys. Clearing my throat. All right. I really want to jump into today's board. We have a double feature today. We have lots of time to talk. What's up, Boney? How you doing, man?
Hello, Mr. Keebman. I missed you.
What's up, dude? So, today's board, it's interesting, okay? Today's board is also not something that I think the majority of people hear. Well, actually, you know what? I don't actually know. I think people will find this interesting. I don't know if maybe us in this particular space will be like, yes, we need to get this. But I do think there's definitely a market for the thing we're about to look at. And I think it's a cool piece of tech. I wrote down a bunch of notes about this, like tons of notes. I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of criticism. For the sake of transparency as well, I did also look at an earlier prototype and gave them some feedback before even streaming it. They did put some of, well, I think a lot of people's feedback into this new revision of a prototype. It's still technically a prototype. This is also sponsored by them. However, I have a giant list of things that I want to say about this board, both negative and positive. So you guys are going to get unfiltered that. But there wasn't really any big packaging for this. It just came in a hard shell case. I took it out just to make sure it all worked because it is a interesting board. But this is called the DS Pixel. It's on Kickstarter. There was also going to be some local vendors, Dane Keebs being one of them, I think, in the future. But right now, it's just Kickstarter. I've been talking to them for a while. Also, with all these Kickstarter projects, any group buy in general, buy at your own risk type deal. But this is a very interesting board for a lot of different reasons. This is crooked. Yeah, it's part of my notes. Trust me. Basically, what this is, okay, just to kind of I don't want to to give you guys the sell message here, okay? This is basically what Final Mouse and Flux. You guys know what the Final Mouse and Flux keyboards with the screens behind them? This is basically that, except they got to market first, it seems. Like, this is the only company that's reached out that actually has a working prototype of this. It is battery operated as well. Tons of mini features and things you can read if you guys want. The overall look of the keyboard, I'll kind of show you guys first before we turn it on. It has a giant screen, which we'll turn on afterwards. It has a pen rail. This is all new from this revision, by the way. I like the pen rail. It's cool. I like the overall design. I don't love how chunky this thing is personally, but it's a trade-off you have to make for what we're getting here. The badge, I don't love. I really think this badge is tacky. It also is crooked, which I'm hoping they fix. It also, to me, has some tacky RGB. I don't mind this side strip of RGB over here. I'll show you guys on this camera. I don't love this. I don't mind this. I don't love this. This is, I think, also doubling up for some cooling as well, but it's some RGB as well. You guys will see. Not my favorite thing in the world. I think it's tacky. The back has USB-C ports. Both you can use to charge and use the keyboard. One you can use to charge other devices. And then it has some covers. One has an HDMI because, really cool thing about this, which again, there's a lot of cool tech in this. Does it work together? We'll find out. You can actually use this as a second display. which is interesting. And I think it's a cool aspect of the board. I'll touch more about that here while I go over some of my notes. It's a cool aspect. I appreciate that as well. Kind of gives you double function for something. This one here didn't have anything underneath it. I think this is just the other part of the badge. And they're all magnetic and you can change them. These badges are quite tacky in my opinion. I think they're upside down. But they're quite tacky. Not really something I'd probably put on the board personally. They are quite loose as well. I think they need to be fitted better, which is part of my notes. Then we have the bottom of the board. This is where the board, I think, is kind of neat, but also makes no fucking sense to me. Sorry, my language. It has 4 feet, which I'm assuming these feet are probably not going to make it to the final round of this board. It also has this giant weight foot thing that kind of elevates the board.
I'm really excited for the move view. I exclaims with excitement. Little did I know, it would be a creature feature, featuring the creature, Xiao Hong Xiao.
What are we talking about in it? I don't know what that was. But it has this giant foot over here, which is, I guess, stainless steel. It gives a lot of weight to this board. It is what it is. It elevates the board. You don't really need it for sound in this case. I think normally that would be a point of criticism for me. But I also think that these feet over here make absolutely no sense. You cannot remove this either. So, anyways, that's kind of my thought process there. And then it also has a wireless mode, as you guys saw by the toggle on the back over here. The cool thing about this, though, and I don't... Hold on, let's switch cameras here. Hoping this stays in focus. But the cool thing about this is this, again, is kind of multifunctional, and I like the tech behind this. Now, is this comfortable to type on? We'll see. But I'll show you, let me boot it up and show you guys, and then we'll go over the things I have. This is not really a build for this, by the way. That's why it's a double stream today. This is more of just like a, here's my thoughts and criticism on this. As someone who builds a lot of custom keyboards, I don't really need to plug it in, I guess. It does work. I did make sure of all that. So let's turn it on. Here's one point of criticism. You have to boot up the keyboard, because this is essentially a little computer. So this isn't like a plug and play device in which you can like quickly turn it on. No choices as of yet, which this is also part of my criticism. Let me just showcase it first and then I'll go from there. Gives you this lovely boot up sound because there's speakers in here. All right, here's the board itself. Little piece of dust here. So, when you type on it,
what OS is it running off of?
I don't know what OS it is, but interesting, right? Very, very interesting. So I guess I want to go over some notes about this. It's what they're calling this electro capacitive keycaps. I think it's a bit, I don't know. I feel like yes, it makes sense, but also it's a bit disingenuous. Essentially what these are doing is just like a touchscreen, because you can use your fingers. It's a touchscreen. I get the premise of it. It makes sense. However, it definitely feels like you're just using a touchscreen. It doesn't have that same sort of like key feel as like a Topper keyboard. A little bit. I see where they started to simulate that in this, because they started to do, they have these like little keys that press down, and they're kind of using these these like little rubber dome things, which is close. Hold on one sec, guys. My throat's, I don't know what's been going on lately. I think I have like really bad allergies right now. Before you've seen anything, this could be neat for someone who uses a keyboard for shortcuts in Adobe. Well, yeah, and this is some of the stuff I'm going to get into, right? So the typing experience is interesting. It's definitely a little bit odd, right? So even from the side over here, it has good visibility. It's an IPS display, so you can see things. Now my camera's not going to pick it up well on this side because I have one of those, it's going into like a sleep mode. I have one of those filters on the camera. You can actually see the RGB on the side. It's looking to pair to something right now. It's sort of like a weird mix of, it feels like a membrane, but it also sort of feels like Topper. Yeah, and that's what I mean, like, it is technically electrocapacitive. I get that because it's a touchscreen. But I think anyone who reads that, having used a Toper keyboard, might feel like this feels a lot different because this doesn't have a switch. You know what I mean? So it's technically correct. However, I just think it's a little bit disingenuous to call it this. I would just call it a touchscreen. Because I feel like if you're... Yeah, and I feel like because they're also sending this to a lot of people in the hobby, you kind of get this this idea that it's like a Toper feeling keyboard, but it's not. I've typed on Toper and I typed on this. It sort of gets there, but yeah, it doesn't really get there. Probably just a clash of technical naming and the fact that the key hobby uses capacitive to refer to Toper. Yeah, exactly. Ken, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. So nice. So, I want to go over some of my notes, and you can also customize all the GIFs as well here, which I thought was really cool. So as you type, you can do whatever you want. And you don't even have to use this. You can just literally type with your fingers. It's neat. So I did try typing on this for about 2 days, and I have some thoughts and some feelings. So let me give you some thoughts on this. It does not vibrate. I wish it did have some feedback like that. First of all, the price point on this, now this is depending on what backer level you go to, it's $350, I believe it's USD. I'm pretty positive this is all defaulted to USD. But it's about $350, which honestly isn't that bad for the early backing. It's really not that terrible. So, yeah, it's not that crazy considering you're getting like a 4K display and stuff, and you can double this up as a secondary monitor. But to go over some of my notes, first of all, I have this into 3 sections. First of all, this is a sample keycap set, I've been told, because I was gonna rip this to shreds. Let me turn this off for the time being. I was gonna rip this to shreds because I don't know if you guys can tell, this looks really bad, like terrible quality. And last minute, I got told that this is just for showcasing right now. Like they have better versions. Like, look at this. And I thought each one of these needed to have a film you need to pull off. And I was sitting there, I'm like, do I need to pull off a film? But apparently this is already being worked on. So that's just part of my note. The other part is I just wanted to re-clarify. This is something that obviously can be customized in a lot of ways, but you cannot build this. There's nothing really to build. This is gonna ship like this, and you're gonna put this on, and you can drag and drop some GIFs into the keyboard's internal memory, which is about 12 gigabytes. And that's about it. There's no real software for this. It works with VIA. I wish there was an easier to use piece of software or some sort of web-based software to kind of help you switch keys around a little easier, but it doesn't. Like in terms of the GIFs and all the customizability there. And they're clearly going for the same concept as things like the Flux keyboard and stuff. So interesting that they got the market first. You know what I mean? So again, to go over some of the cool stuff, and then I'm going to go over some of my more finite details that I really need to drive home with this. Actually, you know what? It's kind of a mix of things. First of all, if you guys are wondering, how does this feel to type on? It feels okay. I was typing fine. However, because this is also a prototype set over here, they told me that there's, for my version that they sent me, which I hate when people do this, by the way. This is like a big pet peeve for someone who looks at and reviews products. They told me that each key, like you're going to notice different weights to each key. And they said that's on purpose because they're trying to figure out which ones they like better. And that just happens to be the sample I got. The problem is I don't know now what the end product is going to be like for people who are interested in this board. So how can I properly take a look at this and be like, yeah, this feels good? Right now, from what it feels, there's definitely some keys like these ones over here, and then like there's like some over here. These feel really good. In fact, if the whole board was like these, a lot more firmer and a lot more like almost, well, tactile is a good word to use, I would say, yeah, this is a great typing experience. But then I got some like this, which are, you can't even see, but they're incredibly sensitive. So yes, it is good to type on, but the few keys that were, incredibly sensitive that they're saying have different resistances or whatever, those were not fun to type on. In fact, I would trip those keys sometimes by even just brushing my hand lightly across the keys. And it became frustrating for those particular keys. But other than that, it was pretty interesting to type on. Like, it didn't feel bad. It actually felt pretty good. It's also really quiet. Doesn't sound bad at all because there's no sound. I like the fact you can customize each key effect. That's cool. There's probably a lot of stuff you can end up doing with this. You can use the display for other things. I feel like
this is a weird time for someone to release something this different.
No, I don't think so. And I don't know. I think there's a lot of cool features about the display. You can use it for a whole bunch of different things. However, here's the caveat to all this, right? If you can tell someone there's a selling point of this being an additional display, right? But then you still need to give them a keyboard to use. No, it's doing really well right now, Lost. Have you checked the Kickstarter page? How well it's doing? You still need to get a keyboard. So, yes, this doubles as a display, and I guess for those fortunate enough to have a few different keyboards in their arsenal, you could just turn this around, use this as a display because it stands upright pretty decently. At least it did on my other desk over here. Stands upright pretty decently. Actually, no, it's not staying well on this particular desk. I know they have a stand and whatnot too. But, like it is what it is. Like, I think the whole idea of you needing a second keyboard now to use this as a display. Interesting. So, now comes the nitty-gritty part. First of all, I think the design could be better. It could be a lot better. They could have made this a lot more timeless. Instead, I'm going to be honest, this whole design of this board, it differed so much from the round that I got, the first original prototype, that I kind of feel like this is a whole different board at this point. In fact, they called it something different. It's the same concept, same internals. I just think this is really, really, really chunky. It also looks a little bit dated in terms of styling. It is what it is. I would have loved to see this done in a more timeless manner without all the RGB. Completely unnecessary, all the RGB. I feel like you want the screen to be your main focus. That's about it. So, the other limitation of this is I can only look at what I have here. And in its current state, like if nothing changes, I cannot recommend this board. Because of this typing screen over here, it's just, you can't long-term type on this. There's too many sensitive keys. Obviously, they say they're going to make changes, but what I've learned to kind of navigate now is it's nice to promise changes. And yeah, we all do that. Like we sometimes we buy on a promise, especially for keyboards. But just, I would keep that in mind if this does interest you, for anyone ever watching this. The other thing is, you cannot adjust actuation force or travel distance. Which means you're going to be stuck with whatever they end up liking the best for the keyboard. And which means you may not even like this. And if I didn't like typing on the screen itself, I thought it was awful. I'll boot up the keyboard one more time. I thought it was really bad. And it also sits really high as well, so it makes it a little uncomfortable. But yeah, you can't change things. And I think while this whole craze, because I know there's a bunch of brands trying to get these products out, with the whole screens behind everything, I don't think in the long term, they're going to be super, super great products for people who really care about their keyboard. I think this is a novel idea. Very much so. It's a very novel idea, and I can appreciate that. But I can already think of, personally, a bunch of cool different ways that they could have implemented a screen while still using a better, more mechanical switch. There's tons of cool ways they could have done this. I feel like this is... Because Flux apparently is the same thing. Flux has this like cover you put on top. I feel like this might be like the simple way, but I don't think it's the most effective way. But that's the biggest thing for me is you're going to be lacking customization. This thing does not even go on very nice. You're going to be lacking a lot of customization for how your keyboard feels. So at $350, is this a good deal? I mean, for the tech you get inside, maybe? But like, I can't adjust that, for example. I can't adjust the sleep. I can't adjust a lot of things right now. You kind of just have to deal with it. At least I don't know how to adjust it. So overall though, if you wanted to back the project, you can, right? But I don't know how good this is going to be in the long run. I hope it turns out good because there has been a lot of active revisions. However, I don't know.
I made enchiladas tonight, chat.
Ooh.
Ground beef, Colby Jack, enchilada sauce, corn, chopped chilies, hit sauce with homemade sauce. Who wants the leftovers?
I'll take some. How long does the battery last? So I've been using it since yesterday, and it was at 100%. I've maybe used it 2 hours, and it's down to 71%. They're saying it has about 12 hours of battery life. Based off of me killing about 20% in 2 hours, I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but I guess we'll see. Has the Flux ever been delivered? Not to my knowledge. Yeah, you can also just plug it in. But yeah, like, I don't know where this keyboard sits. I think this is going to be for someone who just wants techie stuff at their desk. Also, this badge needs to be adjusted. But I don't know. How do you guys feel? Like, I think that's kind of where I'm at with this, is I just don't know what the target audience is other than someone who wants techie stuff at their desk. Like, the usability aspect of this is okay at best. Like, I still don't love this typing experience, and perhaps I don't love it because they didn't send me a finalized key set that actually feels the same across the board. This is too hard to use. Not even sure why there's so many backers. Because of the screen. Because LED, you can make cute GIFs in the background, as you guys can see. You know how many TikToks and videos I've seen of people not even reviewing the product, just typing on this and selling it to people?
I'd rather buy a Sonnet.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea, feels gimmicky. Yeah. I really wish they'd put some more R&D into their keycap set here. Really, really wish. Because I think the product could be really cool. It's just not there yet. Might be a showcase then. Maybe. No one ever labels anything, so. Is the screen per key? No, the screen's an actual screen. Here, I'll let it time out and go back to its like display. The spacebar is driving me nuts. Oh, they have a split spacebar for no reason at all on this keycap set. But I'm assuming you can go into VIA and change things. But I don't know. I was doing some comparisons to like the Flux keyboard. And I don't know, the Flux seems to have like a better sense of what they want to deliver keycap set wise. This seems to have a more realistic, like, hey, this is an actual product, because I don't think there's been a single demo of the Flux yet. The keycap set and also the layout should be small enough to not be cut off by the frames of the caps. Yeah. Flux seems too good to be true. I think, to kind of play off what you just said though, like, is there anyone here, and you don't have to feel embarrassed for saying so, is there anyone like legitimately interested in stuff like this?
At Boney Tony, I can sell you mine, hopefully you're more static free.
It's printed crooked, it's not the badge itself. Yeah, they like laser engraved it crooked, so. If I was a tech influencer, I'd get it just to make 60-second videos, I guess. Tune the stabilizers. I want it. It's cool. I can definitely see this being like a centerpiece on someone's desk. And see, it's a full ass screen. I hate the music. There's no way that I know to turn this off right now. But they got some like demo stuff on the background that I'm sure you can change as well. I just didn't bother changing it all. It's so loud. I agree, this is a weird demo. Feels like I'm like Best Buy right now.
I watch so many of your VODs while I type.
Yeah, this is like the Best Buy demos, dude. Yeah, thank you, Boney. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. Listen, I want to keep it obviously a buck with you. I don't know who this is for, and like I said, I can only imagine this is for someone who wants something extremely techy on their desk. I do want to I want to say this though. I really appreciate how much effort it seems like the runners of this project have put into this. I still have the original prototype they sent me, which is completely unusable, by the way. It is so much different, and the original one was so bad in comparison to this one. I think if they really polish this keycap set, I think if they work on getting some of the aesthetics to be a little bit more non-in-your-face, and also, like, this doesn't really lock in very nicely either. Like, you kind of have to fiddle with it. There's just a lot of stuff that doesn't feel premium about this, even though it should feel like a premium product at that particular price point. But with clear switches and keycaps, that's what I was thinking too. Like, why not just recess the screen down, put all the techie stuff in like a big bar at the top, and then just use clear keycaps and clear switches. It doesn't necessarily need to have the letters popping through. You can just have colors underneath, which could be really cool. But you can technically connect it to a computer as a monitor and use it to run Doom. Where I think this is probably, like I said, other than techie people, I don't know. I think people who maybe need a second display. Actually, no, that doesn't even make sense. I was just thinking about that right now. Because you'd still need to bring yourself another keyboard around if you wanted a second display, like on the go. But you'd still need, technically, another keyboard to operate whatever computer you're on. Maybe a laptop if you really need, but like, why at that point? Just bring like a small iPad. Yeah. I don't know. It feels like a weird mixed market. And if I'm being honest, I think where the marketing is really targeting is people who want cutesy stuff or cool things as they type. As a long-term product, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough for me here. Although if you want a decent backup keyboard that's mainly a screen, I guess so. Yeah, there's that too. Just a flex to have. Yeah, it would be a flex to have, I guess. Interesting concept. Very interesting concept. I would even say halfway decently executed compared to other interesting concepts. Like, I'm not going to knock it. It works. It's a working product. Do I personally know the major use case at the end of the day? Not really. There's a lot of stuff they put on their marketing, like a ton of stuff that, makes it seem like you can do everything. But you kind of have to realistically sit here and be like, can it? So I don't know. And at the end of the day too, like, I don't want you guys to spend all your money on something and be like, this is fun for 5 minutes and then not fun past that. So better keyboard at cheaper prices, doing both but worse. At least the price isn't exorbitant. I agree. It's not a terrible price point at its early bird pricing. Interesting product. And again, I want to give kudos to them. Like, it is interesting. It's just right now in its current state, I don't know who it's for. Like, you know what? The typing experience for the few keys, it actually felt not bad. But like, the enter key is one of those really sensitive ones. So that was like triple triggering, Anyways, this is the DS Pixel, and if you guys were interested, it's on Kickstarter. So if you guys wanted to take more of a look at what they have in terms of what they're saying about their marketing and all the other stuff, go ahead and take a look. But as of right now, all the points I brought up and I've kind of written down, it's just confusing to me. I think it's just really confusing. What's the front height? Do I have my measuring tape near me? I don't know if I do. I think I might have brought it back to my desk. Oh, no, it is right here. No, we're going to do a full build still. This is just something I wanted to showcase to you guys. Actually, I'm just noticing this now, too, with my studio lights on, because I actually haven't seen this in the studio lights. There's some bowing that's happening right over here, too. And I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if you guys can see the bowing that's happening on the bottom. I did not see that when I was not in studio lights. Front height is 25 mil. 25 millimeters. Not crazy, but still very high. All right, well, that's the board. If you guys want to see more of it, here, I'll give you guys like a little close-up of everything. I would like to see more production of this before fully saying, yes, this is a fun buy. Because right now, I don't know, it's tough. It's pretty heavy, but it's not as heavy as some of the more expensive brass boards in the hobby. All right. Now, let's jump into the other thing, okay? Because I already knew this is just a showcase for something that's already built, and I'm not taking that thing apart. If you guys remember, Buche sent us the Zoom75, the Tiga, and dude, it was that stream. Let me tell you guys a secret, okay? After that stream was done, I thought to myself, did I build this board wrong? I took it apart like 5 times, and I was like, what is going on? Turns out there was a issue, and this is apparently an issue with catchball systems in general, I'm learning. There was an issue with the catchball. It was slightly twisted on the top frame, and it created a very metallic noise. I didn't love it, and it was accentuated, I guess, with the aluminum plate. And I'm guessing if I used a plastic plate, it wouldn't have been bad. But why is it on my face 21.9? That's all you need to see, baby. They sent us over a new case to take a look at, one that didn't have that issue. And I've confirmed, like I've already built it, not with all the other parts, because this particular case is missing a few things. I've confirmed that this particular one does indeed sound better. But I also didn't want to use the aluminum plate today. So we're going to take the aluminum plate off, and we're going to use the plastic plate today. Just because at this point here, I was looking at other people's reviews and they all used aluminum. Well, a lot of people did. So we're going to use some plastic. So we're going to take this apart. I'm going to end up merging both videos and kind of give people a better, I guess, look at my experience with the board. But it's an interesting project. If you guys want a catch-up or refresher, let's pull it up here. Zoom75. So this has a bunch of mounting styles. It has 4 mounting styles, being the silica gel particle mounting, which is okay. The split O-ring, it has a elastic bar silicone mount and a top mount. I ended up liking the elastic bar, which is the one that I ended up settling with the most. But we'll just stick with that for today. It has a bunch of different finishes. It has some. Thank you, Ardang. Appreciate you, dude. It has like an integrated force brake, which, it sort of works. It's silicone, so it's just as stiff. I think maybe a foam force brake would have been better there. And then the price points of these start at $195, which is okay. Pretty good pricing. And then it obviously has, like, just in the regular Zoom fashion, a bunch of different modules you can put on the top right. I think we'll just go with regular switches today. What I really like, and I still really like, is the scroll wheel. I think the scroll wheel, positioned over there, is actually really nice. I think it's pretty cool. But let's take apart this. Take the switches off and we'll change it out for the plastic plate. It's notchy, yeah. All right, let's change this out. What kind of keyboard is the... Oh, I'm not even sure which one that is. I like that it's pink, but otherwise not a fan. Well, we'll see when it's fully built. It has your typical Zoom kind of details.
Do you know what's cooler than a scroll wheel?
Oh.
You, Mr. Alex.
Oh. Hold on, that's really kind of you. Let's take all these off for the time being. Dude, wait, way too lucky. You actually saw some of the old ones. You were looking so good, did not realize how much weight you've lost. Dude, I'm telling you guys, like, okay, I'll go over, I'll say this again too. I weighed about 192 pounds, 193 pounds at the start of the year. I don't know why. Like, I think I was just bad eating habits. Like, really bad eating habits. And I wasn't moving around as much. Because it was just, the area I was in was super convenient. So I just stopped caring. But yeah, dude, I'm 171 right now. I kind of fluctuate between that and like 168 water weight. But all I did was just start eating right. And then moving a little bit more. I did some exercising, but like not consistent enough for it to really matter at the end of the day. How tall am I? 5'10". But even at 5'10", when I was at 190, 193, 192, like, I felt it. Like, I felt it. I even felt the health effects. But yeah, 20 pounds is a big difference. 5'10" on a good day? No, 5'10" is my normal. On a good day, 6'2". On a great day, 6'5". Come on, gotta give me credit there. That's not too bad. I'm 5'6" and was 208 earlier in the summer. Granted, I do have some muscle from lifting. I'm the opposite, Spruce. I had no muscle, and the majority of the weight didn't even go to my arms or my legs or anything. It went straight to my stomach, straight to my chest, and a lot to my face and my neck. Nothing went to my my legs and my arms. So proportionate wise, like it just kind of like 20 pounds, boom, boom, and that is it. Well, don't forget everyone too. Just so everyone is aware. Obviously, this is a conversation that you could, make you feel some type of way too. For me, I'm just naturally slim. Like, if I put on weight, it's very, very, very noticeable. And for whatever reason, it never goes anywhere but my stomach and basically my chest and my neck. So imagine it just getting like hyper focused to that part of my body. Because I know some guys who are 195 at 5'10", and they look amazing. Also, there's muscle mass, stuff like that too. For me, I'm just
ate Ned
slimmer
60
normally.
pounds the past year and a half. I weighted 120 pounds at almost 6 feet tall. I was really unhealthy. Now I weigh 180 and I feel so much better about myself.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, food's not your enemy at the end of the day. It's just portion control and stuff like that. And 10 pounds to the butt? Dude, let me tell you guys a little something. I wish, bro, okay? I wish some of the weight went to my butt, but nothing
Will the
did,
Tiga's updates be enough to knock the Neo 75 off the top of the 75% mountain? Will the Alex still love his copper boy? Does the Tiga beat the Sonnet? Will you all buy Alex merch? Find out tonight on Alex Builds Keebs. I wish TTS had a next time voice mode, LOL.
I don't know. I still think the Neo 75 is coming out on top for me. I really want to see how the Zoom75, like the Tiga, is going to be in the long run. But I think tonight we should get a better showcase of everything. We'll see, though. I still think my honest criticism for Uche at this point is just pick one or two mounting styles. After using the board, and actually, I think this is a really good time to kind of go back and reflect too. After using the board and after building it, and I got to spend more time with it, I really think that what the real big separating difference between Zoom series boards and even some of the newer stuff that's come up from like Neo and TKD is the rest of the brands are all focusing on making one or two mounting styles, but the best they can make. Zoom still is on that fixation of having 3+, in this case 4 mounting styles. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I really think they just need to take a step back and be like, okay, let's think of one. Let's make it awesome. It doesn't need to be unique. And let's just make the best board possible around that. It was a fine board, but I agree, very mid. Contrastly, though, I feel like I like a softer Alex because you're more comfy to lay on. Hey, yo! Insty! How you doing, Insty? Alex wants that badonkadonk.
Alex wants that badonkadonk.
Huh? Badonkadonk. What are these switches again? These are the new Wuche ones. They're the... Oh god, I don't remember the name of them now. Whatever we said last time. These are the Wuche ones. They're the HMX X Wuche. They are a nice color, though, I gotta admit. They do feel good. These are nice feeling switches. They are nice. Hoping the Spider comes out as good as I think it is. Really into classy boards. Dude, timeless projects are better in my opinion. Will you try the WS Palm Plus on the Tiga? Which color is that, Steven? I have the other packages they sent, but they didn't send me enough of all the switches. Did they send me purple? I don't know if I got purple. I have to triple check. Today we're just going to swap the plates around. I think I'm going to leave the cork, but we'll see. Let's go grab the other plate. Where did I put it? Right here. Yeah, we're going to use the plastic plate today. These are the yellow ones from Wuche. I'll go look at the name here in a second. Also, guys, I got to admit something to you right now as we put this board together. My camera's not loving me today. Guys, I fell down a rabbit hole. I blame, I don't know if he's here right now. I blame Praz in chat. It's all Praz's fault. I started looking into retro gaming systems, like little handhelds. Because, like, guys, I don't know about you. I've been feeling hella nostalgia recently. Like, nostalgic, rather. I've been feeling that feeling like crazy. Like, I don't know. I've been just in this like what can bring me back to my younger years kind of vibe. How do these switches sound amongst the HMX lineup? Very bright, I'd say. I mean, if you guys want, we can do something different today for switches. They're brighter for sure. Did you find a good retro one? So, I'm kind of, it's not so much that I found or didn't find one. There's a lot of different options. And I think I'm more overwhelmed by God, I didn't even know there was a whole community behind this. So that's really cool. But there are so many different options. I also think some of the options are there's just so much interesting tech that's gone into some of these too. So I think that's been part of the rabbit hole I've been falling down. I don't know if I have any W1 diamonds available at the moment, Grid. I don't think I do. I've actually ordered some more though, so I'm still waiting for them to come in. But oh, there's no LCD screen, Scooped. No screen today. I'm not gonna bother putting it in. We're just gonna go straight switches today. Good call though. I wouldn't want to damage any stuff. Good call. For a community that revolves around old tech, it's a surprisingly innovative space. Yeah, I don't know. It was a really fun rabbit hole to kind of dive down. If you have a Raspberry Pi lying around, you can download RetroPie on it. Oh, really? I think I actually do. Alex bought so many games with an average user score of 5.8, he had to turn back to the retro classics. Damn, Fried, I'm your #1 fan, and you just called me out like that? That is crazy, dude. Oh, I did have to... I normally never return video games because, I only buy things that I think I'm going to be interested in. Well, I've been looking at a game called Body Cam for a while. And, it seemed like a cool concept. That had to be the first game in a long time I ever funded it. I did not like that. It just felt horrible to play. Cool concept, but my God, terrible to play, dude. My first game I've refunded in a long, long time. What's up, Rabbit? How you doing, dude? Wait, do you guys want to stick with these switches today, or should we try something different? By the way, I'm totally up to switching if you guys want to as well. My wife's curious about body cam. Oh, dude, I did not like it. It felt so bad. I just canceled BO6, Black Ops 6 after only a week. Such garbage. I don't think I'm going to play much Call of Duty. I tried playing like once or twice. Dude, Insty, if you have one, try it, man. That is one of the brands that I got recommended to me, like, over and over and over again. A full travel switch? Shit, I don't think I have anything readily available, like mod it. Let me see. Move this out of the way. Let me see what I got for you guys. Body cam looks too real. You know, on the contrary, playing it did not feel real at all. It just felt very janky. Like, very, very janky. I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have those pre-prepared. Yeah. Nothing that... A lot of stuff I have pre-prepared is like tactiles and stuff like that. Can I yoink him out of a different board, maybe? I don't think I have anything with this many switches, though. No. I do have the cork one, yeah. Duroc Palms. Unfortunately, I don't have Duroc Palms readily available. Unfortunately. Did I use those Obscuras from the other day already? I could use Obscuras. Thing is, I don't have any MX Blacks at the moment. Any updates on the whiteboard? Tragically, still hasn't shipped. Today was supposed to be the delivery day, but tragically still has not shipped. Super keen to get your Obscuras. Dude, I hope you like them, Jack. Yeah, you know, let me see if I have some Obscuras ready. Maybe we'll switch it up for some different switches. We'll change it up a smidge. Although I don't think I have them, I'll be honest with you guys. I think I'm completely out of Obscuras. Let me take this bag over here. I don't have a lot of switches right now, but let me check what I got. I thought I had a nice set of switches we could have used today. No, a lot of these are unprepared. Don't teach too many things. We want to see how the new case affects the sound. Yeah, there's also that point too. Also that point for sure. Alright. I don't have anything like Obscuras right now. Yeah, nothing like that. Let's stick with what we have. I think I have... No, these are seconds. Yeah, let's just stick with what we have for now to compare to the old one. And then what I can do after we're done streaming, if we really hate this, we'll go steal some switches out of a different board. I think the original plan that I even had in my mind was just to try this versus the other board. The whole country start with space. Sorry to pry on the subject, but has it gotten any better? The answer is technically, from what I understand, Spruce, yes. It has gotten better. There are people receiving their stuff more frequently from what I hear, as well as some vendors have essentially purchased stock, giving Space more cash flow. I have not had a chance to converse with Space myself since my last discussion. I was supposed to. He set up a time and day for us to talk, and then he ended up getting busy and he canceled. And that is as much as I can really tell you guys. Like, that's the information that I have, and that's pretty much it. But from what I understand, a lot of vendors did kind of, not only novel keys, there'll be some other ones in the future you guys will see too. There's been some like bailouts basically, which is good because I don't think Space has the intention of scamming people. I think he's just very in over his head due to whatever circumstance. So it's just space cables in particular. Yeah, but he also needs to pay the bill for the project to get started. You know what I mean? They're 100% going in your Envoy. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate that, man. I do kind of want to use Obscuras for today's build, though. I wish I had some lying around somewhere. But I'm all out. I need to basically ask Mode for some more Obscuras, too. I am completely out of Obscuras. Smoge. Damn, I thought I had one pack. One secret pack lying around. Unfortunate. I have a feeling HMX on plastic is going to sound a smidge thin. If it does, we'll swap them out entirely. The thing with HMX is you need to find the exact right pairing for them to be superb. What are your thoughts on Lubed? Oh no. What's going on with Lubed? Is he not shipping things to you, or is he just slow? I've heard reports. I've even mentioned this in one of my reviews with Lubed. He has up and downs with his shipping. Like, it's never a straight line of, you know, it's very turbulent, to say the least. In your opinion, do I need a wrist rest for the Envoy? Absolutely not. Unless it makes you feel more comfortable, but I don't think it does. Alex, any switches that are a good starting point for a top mount? What plate are you using, first and foremost? Plate being the most important thing. I'm going to be short a few switches here, actually, because I don't think I have enough of these. Wuche. I'll just do some of their other ones in combination. Package got a label but never updated. I reached out to him. He said the past 2 weeks it will go out and still has not, which just means no one picked it up. Which is, yeah, that is a pretty big problem. Yeah, I don't have any thoughts or opinions on that, to be honest with you. Like, other than, you know what, at that point they're like, is that going to make you want to shop with them ever again? Probably not, right? But he, like I said, it's very up and down from what I've heard. There are some people who are extremely happy, and then some people who are not. But lately, it's been leaning towards the side of, seems like people are just not happy with the service, which makes sense. That's what kind of happens when you start to ignore products like that, or customer service rather. PC plate for the top mount. If you're going PC plate, dude, I would go cherry switches. Or my other favorite recently, which is the milky yellows. Or if you want something a little bit different, try Gatron cap switches. All right. I'm going to put this in now, although I do need to steal a few pieces from the green one, which we're going to do right now. Too many vendors popped up from the hype, and now a lot of them are dying. Okay, I need to put my 2 cents on this, because I've said this for a long time, man. I've said this. People said I was cringe for bringing this up in the past. Dude, the big thing is a lot of people want to start businesses, right? And we're kind of all in this mindset that we're told that we can do whatever the fuck we want, which is true. We can do whatever the fuck we want. What everyone neglects to tell everyone is just because you can do everything doesn't mean you're going to be good at it. The same thing goes with being a vendor. There's a lot of vendors who, people who popped up being a vendor, and then they just realize, like, owning a business is tough. And they're not good at it because maybe they lack organization, maybe they lack, commitment, maybe they lack whatever the fuck it is. And we saw a lot of people pop up during COVID, and now basically everyone who kind of popped up then or towards the tail end is just disappearing. And the people who are popping up now are people more committed, because it isn't, just people are buying for the sake of buying. But there's a lot of vendors who truly shouldn't be vendors in general. So I guess we'll see going forward what happens. See, these are the ones I actually wanted to use, these black switches, but they didn't give me enough of these. All right, let's switch over. The hobby just doesn't have profit margins, and the new product velocity to support more than a couple of vendors where it can be a full-time job. You're better off having a full-time normal job and treat the vendor as a side hustle with some friends who can help move things along slowly. Or smoothly. Yeah, that's the other side of things. And then I'm going to say this as well, like, just if anyone's listening to this and, like, who's a vendor and feels called out, sorry. But, like, there's also tons of vendors who just release the same old products. Like, you realistically can't be a vendor and sell, and this sounds so terrible, and I'm just going to say it because just sell, like, the starter pack special, which is basically just like, hey, we're selling Durock stabs and some 205G0 and some switches that you can buy in bulk from AliExpress. Like, not for nothing, you need to have a unique product to sell. And then on top of having a unique product, you need to have customer service to go along with that unique product. And it just feels like the few people, even designers who have pulled off the unique product line don't have the customer service line, And unfortunately, the hype behind some products outweighs the customer service side. So it's this weird thing of people will tend to continue to fund said bad vendors or bad designers or bad project runners just because shit's cool. So, like, I don't know. It's this whole snake eating its own tail type thing. I don't know, man. I just feel like there's a lot of people missing the key parts to running a business. Oh, I need to put the gaskets back on. I'll leave the ones under the spacebar still off. So nice.
There is a lot of we did it because we can and not a lot of should we do it that goes on.
I agree with that sentiment. Do you have any recommended keycap sets for my Red Tofu 60? Red Tofu 60 keycap sets. Dude, honestly, if it's red, let the case do the talking. Get yourself a really basic keycap set. Get WOB. I opened my business 2 years ago, but I operated in the capacity to learn the business for about 5 years before I went all in. Plus, I had support from a mentor. It was risky and incredibly rewarding. Lots of preparation beforehand and learning what to actually... Yep, no, I agree with that completely. You need to have that preparation and learning. Maybe instead of buying more keycaps, they should get keyboard parts. What do you mean, vendors? No, in my opinion, a successful vendor will be, for any project, even for most hobbies, you need to either have great customer service with your basic product line, or you need to have, I mean, either way, you need to have customer service, or you need to have good customer service, unique products, and a reason for people to come back. All right, so this is kind of cute so far. I'm really hoping this particular one sounds better. This is like very, very soft. Maybe we'll switch up some keycaps here, but let's put up some keycaps on this. Let's get something different today. Let's get another GMK set. I have an idea. I don't know how well this will work with the whole case, but fuck it, I'm gonna use it. I can't wait for you to build the orbit this week. Same, dude. Oh wait, did you guys want to do... This is the new novelty set. Do you guys want a Gamba? It's up to you. Yes? Okay. We'll Gamba. Don't get mad at me anymore, guys. Please. Better than Mecha 01? Listen, again, transparency. I'm probably going to be super biased saying this, but I think this looks a lot better than Mecha 01. In fact, Riley messaged me a long time ago saying, what do you think of this? And I was like, oh, this looks like Mecha 01, but way better. So, bias again, I work for Novelties, just to say like 1,000 times so people don't get mad.
Give that thing a shake for me.
The only time... Dude, I need to put some limit on how I would ever shake this. Insty, what do you think? I don't know if Insty's still here. Who should I ask? What do they think? Rusty, what do you think? Is the box bowed? What should be the limit? Like, what should be like the... We will shake the box if... getting mad at you is all this... I know, it's like all the fun in Gamba, I guess. UV print scares me? Yeah. To a certain degree, if you have... I mean, everyone's body is a little different. My hands are insanely dry. Yeah, UV print can wear off depending on your body chemicals, basically. And then even I've been told, like, what you touch during the day. Like, if you touch stuff that's alcohol-based and touch the keycaps afterwards or use hand creams, yeah. But my hands are, oh, baby, they're chalky dry, baby. So, Gia, thank you so much. Really appreciate your Prime. Thank you, thank you. 1 million channel points, 100 subs, or 10,000 bits. Okay, let me think about that before we confirm for next time, but maybe we will do that, Rusty.
1 million channel points or 100 subs or 10,000 bits.
Then we'll shake it up. I'll give it a good 3 shakes or something. All right. God, I always get nervous. I'm not even the one betting points on this. I get nervous because I don't feel like getting yelled at afterwards. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jessica. Please, God. Let's see. Hey, please. Stakes are so high. You guys have steak? Shit, is this upside down? No, okay, I think this is the right side up. I never know with these boxes, man. I never know. They're not out yet.
Come on, baby, on black, please.
I went too far. Hold on. It looks good so far. So far, we're good. Hold on. So far, we're good. My hand slipped a little bit there. I'm going to give this a pass. Acceptable.
Alex, if you didn't like getting yelled at, then you would stop teasing us with all those HJ tests.
Damn, the delete key didn't get flipped this time, but yeah, I mean, this is like completely over it. It's not just a little bit. This is completely over it. If it was like this, you know, that'd be acceptable. But it's like this. Even this one's like completely on top. No, it's fine. It's beautiful. Sorry, guys. This is messed up. The one time I put my points on no, that tracks. It's not flipped. It's still good, but it's completely over though. Even this one. Sorry, everybody. Predictions. What the hell?
I wish you were completely on top.
This is messed up, guys. What do you guys think of this set, by the way? I don't know if it'll look good on this board, but we're going to do it anyways. I feel like this on a silver would look really sick. The set looks pretty nice. I almost wish I could refund my old Mecha 01 and order from 2021 to replace my stepfather's set with this. Oh, is this like better in your opinion?
I honestly want a cop that offset on top of Evil Dolch.
I'm curious what's wrong with the keycap set. Oh, it's a joke that we have. It's a running joke that basically, like, GMK sets never come in perfectly straight. There's always keycaps that get flipped over, so... Capybara, thank you so much for the tier 2! Oh my god, thanks, man! Yeah, I agree, this does limit it. But I mean, this particular board was black and pink. Probably Olivia or something would have looked way better, but it's fine. I want to use not that today. I still think we might have to put bottom foam in this board. I don't know, it's ringing a bit like empty for me.
Thanks to you, I am never completely straight either.
Hey, you know what? Damn, that means a lot, you saying that, man. That was like a compliment in disguise. Truffle would have looked really good on this, too. The Zoom75, if memory serves, had the glass backing, right? The old one. Okay. I don't know. I'm really hoping this ends up sounding good. I'm going to put a lot of stock into... Maybe we change up the keycap or the switches here. We just do a few to test. It doesn't have the same metallic resonance anymore, which is amazing. Like, I'm glad that's fixed. But maybe we'll try a different mounting style with this particular plate as well. Maybe that'll be the thing we do here. Thudding yet, so that's a good sign. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, the other one was noticeable the moment we put a few keycaps on. Okay, the mods are sounding better. I wonder how the cork is going to sound. Apparently the cork, from what everyone else has said, really helps fill the board's sound signature without making it sound too bassy or too bright or too mid-forward or whatever. It's just like a better sound signature, but don't do top mount, just don't for this board. Well, we have this silica gel mount that we can try. And then what was the other two again? What was it called? They did, I mean, I'm down to try top mount. I've heard the experience of getting top mount nicely put together is a bit of a pain in the ass. They did say that. Maybe we could try the split O-ring mount. I do top mount on my Tofu 60. It sounds good. ETA, I will double check with Mike. I honestly don't remember what he said. Ooh, this set is really nice. God damn. Yeah, I've heard the top mount's complex. And again, you know, not for nothing. I like the fact that they're giving you that, but like, at the same time, maybe just don't include it if it's going to be super complex and potentially have the chance to ruin someone's experience with the board. I mean, this sounds already so much better. Oh, I think I put this in the wrong slot. This goes 1 over. This sounds so much better than the other unit that we had. The other unit, again, just to let you guys know, it had something wrong with the catchball system. All the metallic thudding seems to be completely gone. Oh, 7U. Wait, did I put the wrong... I think I might have put the wrong modifiers on. Yeah, I did. Let me fix that. Oh, that sounds so much better. I put these in the wrong spot. I thought this was a 6.25U for some weird reason. I'm torn. It's a cool set, but green and purple is my least favorite colors. Totally fair, though.
This set actually works.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad on this board. Why would you tease us like that? It's because I did something wrong. I made a boo-boo. By the way, I'm all caught up on Frumma now. Oh my god, Frum's so amazing, dude. It's so good. And then I did start the Penguin. You guys recommended that. I've been watching that while looping switches. I looped almost 200 switches today for clients. Penguin, super good, got to admit. Ooh, wait. The plastic plate is sounding so good right now. Still put this in the wrong spot. So nice.
I have never seen this set, so I missed the Gamba today. Oh well. How are you, handsome? Update on my broken phone. I will be repairing it myself, but I am super busy now and I need a working phone, so I bought the new iPhone on finance.
Oh, how is it? How was the new one? The reason I didn't get Mecha 1 because it's difficult to pair. I feel like this is a bit easier to pair, like in all honesty. I don't think this is, if I remember, Mecha 01 was a bit more contrasty, was it not? Mecha 01. Yeah, it was a bit more contrasty for Mecha 01, which made it very difficult to pair for me. This is less contrasty between the alphas and the mods. Oh, fuck, I put function. Hey, you know what? Don't call me out like that one. Don't call me out, guys. I did it by accident. Yeah, I feel like this is more subdued, still gets the point across. And it's just an overall easier, easier thing to work with here. The board above is the Ori 60. Yeah, this on a silver board, hell, even this on a purple board would look really nice. This on a lime green board, ooh, that shit would slap. I mean, that's good to hear. I'm sure Riley will appreciate the kind words. What should I put there? I'm just gonna put... What key? Let's put print over here. Why not? Super excited for the Encore stream tomorrow. Same here. Very pumped up. I got some switches prepped. What's the set's name again? Just so you can see. It'll be available soonish. Boney, compliment. You know what I'm also always excited for? Seeing you here, my friend. All right. I hope you have an amazing day today. That's part of my excitement, is getting to see you in here in chat. Love you, buddy. And whatever you're trying to do this week, whatever task you're trying to accomplish,
I wanted to port my number, and T-Mobile activated the iPhone before giving me a chance to apply for the finance. The Apple employee had to get a new phone for me because it was his mistake, so 2 new phones were unboxed and I don't know what happened to the other phone.
Oh, shit. I mean, they're probably going to send it back in to get reboxed or something like that. The Zoom75 looks weird without the screen. Really? I actually like it kind of without the screen better. If I'm being honest with you guys, this kind of just changed the whole board for me, not putting the screen in. And I wouldn't go with this color for this particular keycap set. I still really like this scroll wheel. Like a lot more than I thought I would. Fuck, dude, I actually like this board without the screen. Like, way better without the screen. I would have... I mean, I'm always building it with the screen, so I just kind of always make the assumption screen is good. But yeah, if this was a different color, if this was like a green or just a purple or even just like a black on black, this board would have been actually very pretty. This is throwing me off a little bit color scheme-wise for this particular set, but I mean, like, I'm not mad about it. And then the only other thing I need to put back on just to get a better sense of what this sounds like. I've also been told you don't need to actually put that little cross thing on over here. But if you guys want, I can put it back on. I can put the green one back on. I just need to unscrew these and then put it on. But I've been told you don't have to. It's optional. You just screw the screws back in. Can you take out the screen with the base kit with no add-ons? Yeah, you can. You just take out the screen and it's on the PCB. Okay, so let's review some more things about this board. Let's review stuff like the front height. We'll go over everything again. The shape of the board's a bit bulkier. From the cherry lip they have, it's about 18 millimeters. With including the cherry lip, we're looking at about 20 right on the dot with the cherry lip here. Maybe like 20.5. So it is a smidge taller, but not out of the realm of unusable. Looks-wise, again, it's a bit of a chunkier bezel, more of a uniform chunky bezel. I do appreciate the cherry lip on the front here. The side profile, I think, is a bit more elegant compared to some of the other Zoom boards. You got some, accenting going on here, which looks good. This particular coating is really nice. It has some sparkles in it. Oh shoot, did they not give a badge with this one? Oh, I don't have the badge on this either. Whatever, I guess I don't have a badge. There's supposed to be a magnetic badge over here. I still think it's just in the box. Probably need to go get it. This could also come with this little piece here. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like the board without that. You can just take this out and then just screw this in. You don't actually need to include this. Like, you don't have to put this in, this little cross thing. I think this looks better like this. I think this is like too much with this one particular piece over here. A little too much for me. Kind of like defeats the design language a smidge for this green unit here, but... And I mean, that's really the board. It has catchball system. It has some nice curves here on the back. I like that. I do like that a lot. The colors on this one here, I guess more E-coats, so they're a bit more flat, not like the Anos. The green did look better in my opinion. But other than that, it's a pretty simple board. I think what the Zoom75 Tiga is trying to offer. So it's the Zoom75 Tiga by Wuche. I think what it's really trying to offer people is I think it's trying to kind of fit into that 75% space. Which is fine, although it's going to be very difficult right now. That 75% space is insane. Like, truly, at the moment, getting into this lineup of other boards right now is crazy. I think it's trying to do that by offering more mounting styles. Top mount, split O-ring, the elastic bar, which is what we're using today, and the silica gel, which is more just like a very traditional gasket type thing. I think it's trying to offer that with more colors, which is fun. That's fine too. But I don't know what other things are true selling points. Like, do you want a screen on this? Because this does have a screen. It also has a badge you can put into place, or just put keycaps like we did today. So that could be a selling point too. The screen was actually fun when we used it. Way better than the other Zoom75s or Zoom series keyboards. The screen actually had some functionality this time around, opposed to just a bunch of numbers. So that was nice. Build process is pretty nice with this. It was pretty low effort. As you guys saw, I put it together relatively fast. And then the other thing was they're going to be releasing files into which you can add things on the back over here, which is really cool. I really appreciate that too. So that will be a bit more of like an open source type thing. So you can put like magnetic things on the badge, and some people were even putting like Lego stands, stuff like that. And at $195 to start. At $195, and if you want the cork like I put in today, it's $199. It's a little bit below some of the other boards before shipping. But after shipping, it's going to be right in line with the Neo 75. It's going to be right in line with the TKD. It's going to be right in line with that new Kyocera board. My honest opinion is I think Wuche should have waited to release this. They should have either released it a month sooner or waited 2 months. I think this is going to be a very difficult decision for a lot of people, and a lot of people will be split into many different groups buying different keyboards at the moment. If you prefer chunkier designs though, which by the way, a lot of people do, and I don't want to like knock people who like that style. I prefer slimmer designs, but fatter foreheads and fatter chins for this over here. If you kind of like the chunky bezels, this is the only option, I think. I think the Kyocera had normal bezels. This is chunky-ish. 7V still is 75% king. Damn. Yeah, some people really like it. I used to be big into the chunky bezels. That was like my thing. But I also like the incorporation here of a small cherry lip. I think that makes the board look nice. All right, so this kind of falls in line with everything else. It just really comes down to, do we like the board now? Does it sound good? Let's see. Let's plug it in and let's find out. So we are using some of the Wuche switches in this. They're HMX X Wuche. We're using the plastic plate with the cork mid foam in quotations, cork mid piece if you want to call it that. And some GMK keycaps. Way better sounding than the other one, by the way. This sounds so much better. First of all, if you guys don't remember, the other unit has issues with the one that we originally tried has issues. It did not sound good at all. It had this like weird metallic-y thuddiness, which was terrible. We kind of chalked it up to we didn't know what was going on. Afterwards, I spoke to Wuche. We kind of had an agreement that like, yes, this is probably faulty. I do want to also point out, I want to try some different switches really quickly. I think the switches, unfortunately, are very, very, very thin. And the board, so this is the other part too. I've used plenty of HMX switches. The board is definitely a smidge thinner in general. I think the board definitely has a bit more of an emptiness. So I think to pair something nicer with it, you probably want something a bit more deep. So I actually want to just try swapping out a few for the red ones here, and then we can try some other switches as well. Sounds great. Just tried out Hyperglide Blacks, and I think that's the spacebar sound really good, but the ticking coming from the wobble is driving me nuts. Oh yeah. Definitely film them then in that case. I feel like Wuche is like that though with all their other boards. Yeah, they typically have, Wuche's sound signature usually is a bit thinner in general. We can also try putting some foam into this too. Oh, Jake was here then, okay. I really like their spacebar, by the way. I do feel like the red switches are a bit deeper in general. But it still has a bit of an emptiness. Let's put in some foam to the board really quickly. Or I guess what other options we have here. Yeah, the spacebar does sound really good, I have to admit. The spacebar sounds really, really good. So they've nailed their spacebar sound. I do like the way this board feels. It does feel nice and soft. You can get this to be firmer if you really want. But let's put in some bottom foam. Maybe what I think is probably happening is I think this particular piece, which is really thin, by the way, and hollow right now because there's nothing in it. Actually, you know what? Did we have batteries in the other one? There is. Let me actually add the batteries. Let's add the batteries as well, and then let's also put foam, because I don't think they shipped this new one with batteries in it. This replacement unit. I think maybe that's where some of the emptiness is also coming. For some reason, I thought there was batteries in there. That might help with the emptiness. Yeah, it could help a lot. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I have been playing a little bit of League. And it's not that I'm good at it or anything. I'm like meh at League. But I did play a few ARAMs. ARAM is fun. I actually really like ARAM. ARAM is pretty good, dude. Yeah, the actual League game is whatever, but I think I've been so starved of ARAM. Now that I've played it again, I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. League is actually fun if you have a 5-stack. We had someone yesterday. We played a regular match as well. And some guy yesterday was just like yelling in the chat at my girlfriend. Because I don't know, he was like losing. It just wasn't a good time. Like, the man needed to chill out. ARAM is all I played after I stopped being sweaty. Who's my favorite ARAM champ? I don't know, I've been enjoying just playing a whole bunch of different, like, characters right now. Malzahar is probably one of my favorite ARAM champs, though. I think it's really fun. I did play... Who's the dragon again? What's his name?
Just about to pay for the Neo75. I have milky yellows. I thinking a plate thoughts.
Go for it. I think that'll be a good combo. Oh, by the way, guys, speaking of all this stuff here, Milky Yellows that I told you guys I'm going to be selling, they're on the way. Should hopefully have Milky Yellows listed. I don't know where I'm going to list them, probably on my merch store. But I'll give you guys a heads up in Discord, but that should actually be listed towards the end of December, I'm hoping. I'm going to have them done in random configurations, like random springs and just whatever I feel like for the day. So I'll let you guys know.
Have you watched Arcane, Alex? That's pretty much my only connection with League anymore.
Let me tell you guys this. I want to watch Arcane, but I also am waiting just for all the episodes to come out, you know? Bye, Renma. Take care, dude. Also, thank you guys all for, in case I haven't, thank you guys for the bits. Thank you guys for subs. I really appreciate everyone being here. Thank you, everybody. It means a lot, all the support you guys give. Seriously, guys. Let's put this back in here. Perfect. You need to watch Arcane. It's actually amazing. But there's only 3 episodes, is there not? I want to wait. I want to wait for more. I don't want to jump the gun. You know what I mean? I need to wait. It's 3 episodes a week. How many episodes is there announced to be? Like, is there a bunch? Both the same. Nine episodes total? Okay, I need to wait then. I must wait, everybody. Apothecary Diaries? What's that? They said to give it a one piece. What happened? They said it gives One Piece a run for its money? Which does? Sorry? The beautiful keycap set is something that's going to be available on Novel Keys. It is called Shinseki. As for when, I don't have a good answer for you yet. But I hope that answers the question, Blue Line. And welcome in, buddy. Oh, how many episodes? Dude, I'm not starting One Piece. You guys have told me to like get on One Piece.
Wait, have you watched season 1 of Arcane?
I have. I have watched season 1 of Arcane. I'm waiting for season 2, all of it to come out, because I want to watch it all in one day. I'm that type of person. I need to binge it in one singular day. That's the type of person I am. You guys know what I mean? I do want to watch it while I'm lubing 200 switches. Alright, does that sound any better? I think it's still the same for me. Actually, it's a little fuller now. Yeah. Okay, you know what? This is a lot better, I think, with those in. I still want to try a piece of bottom foam or something. Let's see. What did they give us in this box? This giant box of foam. Use the pour-on foam on the bottom. Dude, I always binge TV while looping switches. I kind of have to, or else it just kind of gets boring. Thank you guys again, by the way, for just being here tonight. Sorry if tonight's not as exciting as some other nights, but really appreciate you guys sticking with. Bye, Lego. I think I preferred it without the foam. Because now it sounds really flat. The spacebar is really good, though. The spacebar is really, really good. Actually, I don't know. I think it's better with the battery, for sure. The battery is the major change here. That was like the big thing there. Foam, not a fan of. But you know what? It sounds pretty good with the plastic plate. I'll give it that. Is there a cork case? No, not that I have. They told me that they didn't send me everything, so I don't have any cork case foam if there was any. It's called Shinseki here. Did I put it in the product news? Hold on, did I remember when this released? 1 second. Product news. Let's see. Never mind. Goes on live Wednesday. Maybe they need cork and silicone insert for the battery if people don't go wireless. Agree. I think that would be really important that they do that. No foam battery was actually pretty nice. So, where does this sit in the 75% lineup? That is the big question, right? That is the big question. Fuck. I really feel like this... Like, if I had to pick the Neo, still, I would listen, no hate to Wuche, no hate to anyone. I still think the Neo, as of right now, is still my favorite 75 out of all the 75s that have come out. I actually prefer this a smidge more than the Kawasera board. The TKD board, I'm still in a funny spot with that one there. If you buy the TKD board as a solderable only board, it's fantastic, and I'd put that in second place. But if you don't if you want a hot swap version of that, I still find it very difficult to recommend. I would probably say, yeah, get the Zoom if you just didn't like the Neo 75 at all. Like, if you just like don't care for Neo, I think that's where the Zoom would take this a little bit. I'd buy the Zoom 75 over most other 75%. Totally fair. I think it's a good board. Now that we have a working unit, I think it sounds good. I would have some advice to Wuche going forward, though. I would love to see their boards a bit more low profile, not quite like 20 mil front heights. If they can shrink this down a bit, I think that would be absolutely amazing and keep their aesthetic, sure. It does stand out from the other ones. But I think right now, like, this is standing out for two reasons. You get a screen with this. If you want, I didn't install the screen. And you get the scroll wheel on the side. Those are the standout features here. The Sonnet is way more expensive. Well, okay, the Sonnet's also a bit of a different project. So what I've said in the past, and oh man, this is a long conversation. Are you guys ready for this? The Sonnet is a board where you can fine tune its mounting style a lot more with what they give you. And I think that plus just the Sonnet, the way it looks, like it has a more premium vibe to it. Even more so than the Neo. Like, the Neo looks good and everything. It feels premium. But the Sonnet looks more classy. You know what I mean? It also just has a different mounting system in it, which I think works really well for people who want to fine-tune how their mounting system feels. The Neo you can't really do that with. The TKD you can't because it's top mount. This you sort of can by trying one of their 4 different mounting styles, but if nothing here is for you, then you're kind of out of luck. I would X the Sonnet out of this entire list in general. I don't think the Sonnet works well with this list. But yeah, if you were going for a TKD and wanted hot swap and hate the layout, there's nothing you can do. And I think that's where the Zoom75 is going to step in. So maybe I think the TKD and the Zoom are kind of interchangeable at that point. You know what I mean? But if you want a screen and you want a scroll wheel, you know, I think this is the obvious choice then. It's fun. The little scroll wheel is fun. I don't think the Sonnet compares with the others. I agree. I assumed it was not the same tier. Yeah. I don't think it is the same tier, right? I can't stand the Zoom Neo's Rainy. Maybe I'm just not a 75 guy. I mean, I hate the Rainy. The Rainy is just not a board that vibes with me. There was also, dude, there's been a few of those like 75% boards in which they get so much hype. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, is it just hype because they're cheap? Because they don't really have a look to them. They kind of just look like rectangle. Like, they're just, you know, I hate to break it down to that, but there's no design to them. They're just rectangles with like a, you know, rectangle weight on the back that has no like life to it, no personality. Yeah, like you guys know what I mean, like a cheap standard look. But some of those boards, and then some of them just have like the name of the board plastered on the back. Yeah, kind of like the Cycle 7, just, you know, in 75% format. They look like keyboards. Yeah. To be honest, I don't like personally the designs, but in a good way for beginners to dip their toes into the hobby. Oh, which one? The Wuche boards? Can I ask how you set up your cameras for streaming? Can you plug it into a cam link and then into OBS? Yes. They're all plugged into cam links straight into the Mac, and then that's it. And then I have the camera behind me on this stand over here. And there's a top one. And then there's just another camera. Oh, sorry, over here. But yeah, I don't know. Dude, the keyboard market's tough right now. It's super tough, man. I might have missed it, but was the Lumen Key 75 V2 talked about in the stream? Did I do a Lumen Key V2? Dude, the only 75 I did from Lumen Key was this one. I still have it over here. The Lumino. And I didn't like this board at all. Like, it just wasn't my cup of tea. Oh, I'll just show it over here. It was this one. If it wants to focus. Yeah. This was not my thing. It's fine for what it is, but... Oh! Okay. Actually, we'll talk about it later. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of my final thoughts on the Zoom. I think I like it. It's a good board. I wish they did a few design things differently. Obviously, it's a preference thing that's stylistic. I'm glad it was just an issue with the catch ball system. Now, here's my hope for Wuche. Obviously, it might not be a widespread issue. Maybe it was a one-off. But I really hope that if the catch ball system doesn't work in the future, maybe they can switch off from catch balls and do something different. Because I don't know, this is not the first time I've heard about issues with catch ball systems. So maybe there is some trade-offs going with catch balls now that people have kind of settled into them. Bring back screws? Dude, for real. Alright, now we can just chit-chat, everybody. Now we can just chit-chat. We're done streaming keyboards. We are done. Chill chit-chatting time. A clicky switch build? You can go any one of those. Just whatever suits your preference style-wise. I keep hearing more and more issues with catch balls. Yeah, maybe catch balls are just not good for the long run. You know? No balls for my keyboards? Huh? What's that, Dream? Oh, for Pokemon Go? No. No, I didn't. Actually, did I even log on yesterday? No, I didn't. We were doing like a dinner thing yesterday, so I couldn't really do anything like that. Actually, I wanted to tell you guys something. Okay. Sunday photos. Do you guys want to do Sunday photos right now? Is it Sunday photo time? No, Automas is... They had shipping issues with some content creators. Oh shit. I really hope we don't have shipping issues because I don't know if I can switch them around. I mean, they're telling me they can get it out by Wednesday and then ship to me for the weekend. So I'm really hoping there's no shipping issues with the Automas. Do you guys want to do the Sunday photos? Few things before we start that though, guys. First of all, for anyone who's still watching, I'm going to be... when should we do it? I'm not going to make an announcement about this in Discord, because I've already kind of told you guys. But one thing I want to do going forward is every month I want to give away one board. Okay? I want to give away one board. So, your input means a lot, so that my 75 Tiga would be in perfect condition in the future when shipped. Thanks, Alex. Thank you, Wilson. Maybe we do it on the 15th. Maybe November 15th. We do a giveaway for a random board. I don't know which board, but maybe we do it. I was thinking we do like a random day where if we hit 50 subs, we give away a board, but how about we just do once a month? Also, to let you guys know, December, every day of December that we end up streaming, we're going to be giving away a board as well. Your new announcement made me so mad to see people quick sell things. It's not the first time, but... I mean, yeah, this is going to be a little secret we have here. It's not the first time. Like, I think what... If I'm being honest with you guys, if I'm just chit-chatting, I don't care that people sell the boards. I think what bothers me sometimes, though, is like... Again, I don't hate people who want to sell the board. If they want it, they can do whatever the fuck they want. But I think what like bugs me sometimes is like, dude, I sometimes spend a lot of money on shipping these things to people. God, my hair is like greasy tonight. I spend a shit ton of money shipping these things to everyone, And then for people just to kind of like get rid of it right away, I don't know. I just feel like if you wanted to sell it, you could have just let me know, and I could have just, not sent it to you, and just you could have sold it or did whatever the fuck you want with it. But I don't know. It's whatever. It's not something I'm gonna lose sleep over. But I need a haircut. They advertise it on. No one's done that. So if I commission you for a work one in the future, would you do that? Yeah, of course. No, I don't have any limit on prices of boards. Like, you have one already you want to ship in. I don't think I can buy a work one right now. Like, I don't think that's available to purchase. Or maybe they are, I just don't know. But I don't know. Like, it's already sucky because, like, even though we have, like, little sub-tiers for those, dude, like, last time we did giveaways, it wasn't so bad. But the giveaway before that, there was a few people who won. I mean, we're just chit-chatting here. But like there was someone who won the key cult, and shipping to them was like $190 plus tax on that too. And I think someone told me they ended up just like selling it or something. There was a few other boards too that I've saw people sell, which is like, it's just like, I think it hurts me more because like I'm like, man, I spent so much shipping to you guys. Like, I don't know, it's whatever, man. Goddamn, if I want anything 100% paying shipping, no, I don't want anyone to pay shipping. I just, my only ask is if you guys win things, just like, if your intent is to flip it right away or sell it right away, then yes, I can't stop you obviously, but like I encourage people to not do that. Yeah, there was also someone who put a want to sell before receiving it, and I stripped them of their win. I'm like, what's the point of this then? They were like flipping it for like actual flip money. Oh wait, did I strip them of their win? No, I actually ended up shipping it to them, but I banned them from the server. That's what ended up happening. Because I think I ended up I wanted to strip them of their win, but I couldn't. Because we don't have any rules against that. I found out when I press my right alt, my left control goes to. Oh, it could just be like a funky switch or something. Or the PCB, like a failure on the PCB or something. It could be that. Imagine just sending it away. God damn, Skimmer. God damn. I have my shelf opposite to my bed every night.
I have my shelf opposite to my bed.
Hey,
every
thanks,
night
man.
I look at the Command 65 and get a smile on my face.
Thanks, dude. Thank you. That's very kind, Zany. Yeah, anyways, that's pretty much me. How are you guys doing? If I win a board, can I pay for it to build on stream before sending it out? I mean, yeah, most of the boards are built already, though, Ardang. So, most of them are built. But if you need me to rebuild it, yeah, for sure. The chromosome collector? I do not like the way that sounds one bit. That is not something that sounds healthy to me. If I owned a board worth my salary, the idea of selling it would definitely pop in my mind. Yeah, and by the way, Pedro, I want everyone to like know you guys can sell the boards. I don't give a shit. My only ask is just don't do it in my server. I have feelings too, and like I'm a human being, so when I spend a lot of this time to like ship out a board and do all this stuff, sometimes I feel like it's kind of it feels like a little bit of like a slap in the face in a way. I'm just like, fuck, man. So you can do it elsewhere. I don't give a shit. But I don't know. But if I sell it for free, yeah, I can do that. Very least enjoy the board for a while. There's that too. Anyways, that's my little rant for the day. That's it. Bad manners? Yeah, would that be considered bad manners? Actually, I'm going to switch my keyboard out right now. Number one spacebar mod you recommend for it sounding like it ticks less. Okay. This is... I don't have like an answer to the question, unfortunately, Ice, and I don't want to sell you on some like I know all bullshit. Number one thing is make sure fitment's right. You could have gone one of two ways with lubing the switch. You could have over-lubed it, right? And it's not actually ticking. What you're hearing is the lube just going, suctioning from the bottom. You could have under-lubed it, in which case use a syringe and add some 205 or something. It could also be a keycap problem, which I've seen in the past. A little bit more rare, but it could be a... don't clip it, please. It could be that problem as well. It could also be a switch problem. It could be a keyboard problem. But a lot of the time, what I think it is, a lot of people overlube their...
Is there a quick way to check if I've killed a PCB or daughter board without a replacement on hand for either?
Do you feel guilty? That's the quick way. If you feel an extreme amount of guilt, then yes, you've killed it. Actually, wait, that doesn't work for everybody. Does it activate in QMK? Like, does it like pop up in the devices? Did I ever do a pizza topping tier list? We did, yeah, we did do it that. We did that one there, and people were upset with me. There's been a little friction between my colleagues recently with 205G0. Help with that as well. I mean, yeah, you could do that. It removes a lot of friction. So nice. Skimmer, thank you so much for 6 months in advance, man. Thank you, dude. Did we do a pasta tier list? Did we do a pasta tier list? I don't know if we did. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the bit, too, Gurnal. I appreciate that. It doesn't pop up in QMK?
It doesn't pop up in QMK.
You might have killed it then. Honestly, Gurnal, I don't know. Oh! Wait, did it just stop working when you were using it, by the way, Gurnal? Or did you, like, play around with it? Like, what did you do? Because you know what happened to Ad? He ended up... God, my headphones falling out. He ended up bending the pins in his JST. So that's what he ended up doing. Poor Ad. He was stressed the fuck out that day. But yeah, I don't know. You have more faith in my memory than I do? Which one? The bread tier list? Or the pizza topping tier list? Pizza topping tier list, I feel like we did the other day. Honestly, I've been on a bit of a cereal kick again recently. In particular, the granolas in the mornings. Condiment tier list. I'm gonna beg you guys right now. Let me tell you. Nobody wants to see me do a condiment tier list. Everyone's just gonna get mad at me and yell at me.
I unplugged it to clean my desk pad, and it wasn't recognized by Windows when I plugged it back in.
Oh, so all you did was the USB-C on the back? Did you make sure all the JSTs are seated properly? I don't know, man. That's... My only other thing is something's causing, like, it to overpower or something like that. Maybe it's your... Honestly, I'm just kind of talking out of my ass, maybe. It could also be a daughter board problem. Maybe not even so much a PCB problem. Nothing gets an S tier. Alex is all original. Listen, nobody wants to see me do that. I'm just not really a condiment guy. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just not really into condiments. Like, no, I don't even want to talk about this. You guys are going to call me weird and stuff. I'm going to switch to this view. I'm feeling embarrassed right now. I did do a cake one. You guys asked me to do that one there. What is your guys' top condiment? What do you guys normally put on like a burger? What do you guys go to? Or here, how about hot dogs? What do you guys normally put on a hot dog? It's not a burger. I don't like ketchup. I don't mind mustard, but it has to be on specific things. I can respect all that. A slab of chicken, damn. On a hot dog? Damn. Okay. BBQ for a burger, though? Country western burger? Bacon and cheese on everything. Brother, I fucking adore you for saying that. Absolutely, bacon and cheese. Alex is a hot dog a sandwich. Zane, let's not start this conversation. Gurn, I don't know, man. I am so sorry it happened to you again, though, dude. It could be either or. Maybe you just need to just get rid of both and just start afresh, you know? Start anew. Do the lattice mounts of the Envoy actually need to get replaced over time? So far, out of all the boards that I've used from Mode, it does seem like the Envoy is the one most affected by it. All the other newer versions of the lattice system has been thickened. So, can you please type on it again? Sorry, what are we saying, Bink? I used the black ones on the bottom, green top. Yeah, that's actually a sick way to do it too. The black lattice ones on the bottom are really good. The green ones are a little bit softer too, so. Could there be any dust in the USB-C port? Oh, true, that also could be a problem. Maybe the USB-C port's like dirty or something. Just the build? Oh, the Zoom? There we go. Has anyone been getting random Twitch freezes? Oh, you know what? I think that might be on my end this time. Although it's not a whole hell of a lot, but there are some drop frames that I have today. I don't know why that is. I know there was an OBS update, but it does seem like it might have been on my end. I did also take a look at the Pixel, but I'm not thrilled. I'm not like overly thrilled about it. As someone who's fairly new to the hobby, what makes the unicorn so expensive? So, from one hobbyist to another, Jack, I really think like the big thing is just, I don't want to debase it to just hype. Like, yes, it's part of it being hyped up. There's a large following, cult following behind it. I think really what sells these things, and as someone who understands, you know, the selling point behind hype and brand identity in a lot of ways too. Like there's a lot of brand identity behind Singa, so the people who make the unicorn. They've established themselves and they're kind of known for making cool things, which everyone wants. And that's not any different from other hobbies. Cameras have that, you know. There's certain types of brands of mice that get that, you know, Final Mouse. It's not like their product is significantly better. It's just maybe there's aspects of it in which people really, really want, which is cool. I think the big thing why people really want things like the unicorn and the Kohaku is because they're getting a product which a lot of people have said, this is the thing that I ended up leaving the hobby after I got. And they want that idea of reaching the end, right? I think that's what also sells products like that in hobbies. Because audio is the same way. Like, you're not looking up what's going to make me have the most fun with keyboards. You're looking up what is the best keyboard. You're looking up what is the best 60% that I can spend my money on. Because I'm guessing a lot of people don't want to spend thousands of dollars just to experiment in which one they want. And I think when someone types that in, they're getting Singa, they're getting like the Janes for TKLs, you know. And I think again that sells though. Like that's gonna make people want those items. But yeah, that's my long answer to that. It's realistically just hype and stuff. How does the typing experience compare to, say, the Envoy? They're different. The O-ring is a little bit firmer than the Envoy. The Envoy is a bit softer. I actually prefer the Envoy. That's my own preference there. You know, you can get the Envoy to be a bit firmer too. But I love O-ring builds. But it's a smidge softer. So if you prefer a softer type, you might want to go with something like the Envoy. People are just tired of spending a ton of money, and that's why I watch Alex's stream. Appreciate that, Ardang. Yeah, I had someone message me today saying they really love the community we've put together. That's why I messaged you guys in chat today saying I love you guys. But it's nice when I get that feedback sometimes. People say they really enjoy watching the streams and chilling in the Discord. Love you guys. Seriously, thank you. I think that's what's difficult with keyboards and hobbies. They're based on subjectivity. It's that you never know what you like. Yeah, there's a lot of that. I think my big issue with hobbying, in which I'm glad I stopped doing, was I used to race to the end of hobbies. Not just audio, but every hobby I've ever had. I'd be like, what's the end? Can I reach it? For a brief period of time, I don't think I've ever told you guys, I kind of got into watches. Like many years ago when I was 23 or something. I was making like minimum wage, and I was just like, I need to like invest my money into something because I'm bored. And I would save up, I'd get like a watch or two, and then my thing with hobbies, which I've always done, is I started looking up, well, what's the best watch? You know? And then I found it was stuff I can never afford in my lifetime. And I was like, you know what? Next hobby. I can't afford this one here. And then I got into like smaller things, like what's the best of this? And I'd buy it. And then I'd be like, well, now I'm bored because I've already bought the best or perceived best. Now I try to look at hobbies a bit different. As I'm getting a little older, I don't want to just race to the end. I'm starting to realize that I'm going to run out of shit to do. So I tend to slow down, and I tend to appreciate the things that I have now. And what I really care about now is the people I'm around. And if I can keep sharing cool experiences with people, then I find the products don't matter as much. They still matter. You know, you still want to show off to your friends what you got and all that jazz, but no, I don't have any watches at the moment. I have an Apple Watch that I don't even know where I put the charger to. Yeah, that's the only watch I have. I got rid of everything else. I didn't have anything special. I had like a Fossil watch and some other watches. I don't know what they were. I think I had a Michael Kors watch. I think it might have been the fanciest watch I had. It's like a few $100. My best keyboard? I'm not too sure. I liked a whole bunch of different things. Getting an Apple Watch changed my life. Literally the best piece of tech. I want to wear mine again. I just have no idea where I put my charger for it. I lost it in the move, and I have not been able to wear it since the move. We haven't seen the Event Horizon in forever. I need to put keycaps back on it. What do I do to style my hair? I don't know. Is my hair even nice today? I feel like it's really oily and greasy. I don't know what happened to it yesterday. Oh, I know what happened to it. I put conditioner first, then shampoo. I'm so stupid. What I typically do for my hair, if you guys are wondering, I just shampoo, conditioner, and then the cut I get is usually just a fade with the top being longer, and then that's it. Like pretty standard fare there. I've been styling my hair different. To be honest with you guys, it's because I feel like my hair has been thinning out lately. I don't know if it's just the shampoo. I've been using, I don't know, the shampoo I feel like I used got my head super fucking itchy. So I've been styling it like this, which has been nice. It's also way less work to do than I was originally. But when my hair felt more voluminous and like just, I don't know, thicker, I would push it to the side basically. But I just use a hairdryer. I do use separate shampoo and conditioner. I'm no longer on that 2-in-1 game. So, what key was your go-to? I mean, probably right now the Ori and the Sonnet are my most go-to keyboards. I'm looking at the Sonnet right now. It's one of those two boards.
I come to the stream for the good vibes,
thank you,
cool boards, and nice Mr. Mustache Man. Still waiting for my t-shirt, but I guarantee I will get more merch.
Hell
less
yeah,
than
dude.
3, less than 3.
Sure, did it order okay?
Woo, Alexotos cozy.
Thank you for the tier 1, Seabash. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Oh yeah, if I actually have hair loss, you know what? I have a little bit of pride with that, to be honest, TY, but like, I don't want to take medication for anything. I'm fine. It's just fucking hair at the end of the day. It's cool and all, like, its appearance, but you know what? I don't know. I just don't fucking care. I just want to have fun with my life. I don't want to spend my life stressing about how I look. I love my sonnet, but damn, the encore is so special. Can I like tease anything to you guys right now? Show you guys some stuff? No, I guess not. I have 2 Kohakus. One I'm considering giving away. You should try using not using shampoo and just a cleansing conditioner. What is a cleansing conditioner, guys? Okay. I only recently sort of started using, like within the last 2 or 3 years, started using separate conditioner and separate shampoo. So this is all, I don't know, man. I don't know. Show me what's going to take my money soon, Alex. The Bion Larva. I never reviewed that. I got asked to review some of the more recent Bion stuff, but I don't want to review any of the recent Bion stuff for reasons that, if you guys follow the Bion stuff, you guys should know.
Alex, did you ever get into the hobby of pogs?
That stuff, by the way.
Wow, those slammer mamas.
Dude, pogs were fucking sick, but they got banned at my school, okay? Pogs were fucking sick. They were so cool. 80-in-1 shower products are amazing. Why am I feeling super judged by Ness Mini right now? Ness. Why are you judging me so hard right now, dude? You just started using separate shampoo. Why'd you put 2 question marks on both your sentences? How old am I again? Who's asking? Leave me alone, man. Okay. When the Alex body pills give away? I haven't made them yet. I cannot. Okay, I'm 33, okay? I started using it like 3 years ago. I don't care. It wasn't a thing for me. It was saving money. Alex is eternally, he has no age. I'm going to say 27. No, I'm 33. So nice. Hey, yo!
Canon number 39. Wait to have you all over my body, sexy mustache man.
You know what's crazy? It doesn't even say who bought that. Oh, it does say Gurnal. Huh? I was lucky enough to have hairstylist friends as an adult, as a young adult. I mean, I don't know. I went through my own stuff growing up, but it's actually cheaper to get them separate. I would actually argue against that. You know what? Actually, we gotta stop stream for 1 second right now. You know what blew my fucking mind the other day? It blew my mind. I went to go buy deodorant, and so, okay, long story short, I started using a different deodorant because Old Spice is getting kind of expensive, and it's the only deodorant that was really working for me. And I went to go buy some. I tried some other ones that were cheaper, and I don't know, they just didn't work. They made me feel gross. Holy shit, Old Spice is like $9 a fucking deodorant now. And even on sale, it's like $6.99? That blew my mind. I remember when those things were like $3, like not even 3 years ago. It's like tripled in price. So that one there blew my mind, dude. What's this? Is this going to get me banned? Oh, this. Yeah. I've seen this one here exactly. Stinkflation. Yeah. No, I have nothing. I had to bite the bullet basically, and I found one that was on sale for $7 for like a larger one. But oh my god, everything else doesn't work for me. Like, I either feel stinky, I feel gross, I feel like my arms get slimy. I don't know, I just don't like it. Sometimes I was breaking out in a rash. So, should expect a message from them soon. I think they did message me earlier today. I have to message them, but I think it's Diego who's shipping it to me. So there's only one audience in your shower if you have a 12-in-1. Wait, what happened? Sorry, there's only one audience in your shower? Shampoo prices are wild. I have a cousin who's a hairdresser and does... What is that word? a lot for me. She always gives me a discount shampoo that were $40 a bottle. According to her, the good stuff's $100 a bottle. Yeah. I don't know. Everything's really tough right now. Like, even the prices of Twitch subs went up. Like, I don't know, man. It's tough. A lot of sacrifices need to be made. You know? Keratin. What is that? Is that a type of brand or? Spotify in Canada went up? We're canceling Spotify. This is our last month with it. We're not using it anymore. Like, I had to make some decisions recently, which is, do I want Spotify? The answer is, I'll just listen to an ad here and there. And technically, because I have some stuff with Apple, I have Apple Music. We only use Spotify just because we found it was just easier for us. So, Vikings didn't have shampoo, and I bet their hair looked majestic AF. I agree. Is used for hair treatment. Much good. Very nice. It sounds super expensive. It's protein that's in your hair. Oh, interesting. So nice.
Keratin is one of the family of structural fibrous proteins, also known as scleroproteins.
Oh.
Alpha-keratin is a type of keratin found in vertebrates. It is the key structural material making up scales, hair, nails, feathers, horns, claws, hooves, and the outer layer of skin among vertebrates.
Oh, interesting. I think I've maybe heard of that before then. The annoying part about Spotify is you can skip a song without premium. Maybe I'll just stick with Apple Music then. I don't know. I really don't want to spend, what is it, like $18 a month now for Spotify? I put collagen in my hair, my hydration water, and it helps with skin, hair, and nails. Oh yeah, we drink the collagen tea. Just a PSA, do not shampoo your hair every day. It's not good. No, I don't. I do it like once every... I didn't do it recently, but use like once every like 3 or 4 days. 3 days. Apple Music, I don't know. We listened to it the other day because like we finally decided to give it a shot, and we both liked it. So this is our last month with Spotify. Like, we're done after this. Because it's just too expensive now. Yeah, okay. It's just... everything is... Even right now, like my subs, I cut them down to... I was subbed to like 3 or 4 people before, and I cut them down to just Mercia, Tim, and Teja. That's all I really have. And I don't even know why the fuck I'm subbed to Tim. That fool doesn't even get on anymore. I feel like that was a bad decision on my part. I use Tidal because I want lossless. I used to have Tidal. When I was really into audio stuff, Tidal was like my jam, dude. It was my jam. Both of them don't get on, honestly. I don't know who's still doing keyboard streams. I feel like a lot of people have quit recently. Like, tons and tons of people have just given up keyboard stuff. YouTube Premium is worth it for me. Yeah, I mean, I think it's also not as expensive too, right? Tidal and Kyobuzz. Interesting. I haven't heard of Kyobuzz before. Their interface sucks. Yeah, I remember not liking Tidal. Don't abandon us. I don't plan on it. Alex, your consistency is worthwhile sub. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I will. I try to be as consistent as possible. Although sometimes, you know, we have to move a stream here and there for whatever reason. But I try to be super consistent. Tidal is $10 a month. It's actually, is that good or bad? I don't even know. I really don't know. So nice. Hair is so greasy. Today I think I need to actually wash my hair. It's so greasy today. You just inspired me to cancel too, dude. And also, Smile, thank you very much for the Prime. I really appreciate that. Thank you for using that here. Spotify is $12.86, by the way. God damn. Wait. No, it said mine was going up because we have the family one. So ours is going up to like 18 or something. 18 or $19. Yeah, we're just going to port out our playlists and just call it a day. Like, I don't know, man. Dude, you know what? It's crazy, right? It's not even by like small margins either. It's like, hey, we're going up by like $3 or $4. You know? So we're just giving up on that. Oh, maybe I read it in US dollars then. Hold on, let me see if I can find the email. One sec. Let me tell you exactly what it's going up to. Spotify. Maybe I deleted it. Maybe I did delete the email. Let's see. Price. Bye, Dream. Take care. Have a good night. Never mind. I'm way wrong. It's going up from $16.99 that I'm paying right now for the family plan up to $20.99. So $4 increase. Gurnal, thank you so much for the tier 1 to Dream.
Underscore gifted a tier 1 sub to Dream Girly. They have given 73 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. I'm going to cut down on all my subscription. Prices of essentials have gone up. Yeah, everything has. It's crazy. That's why I constantly tell you guys, I'm so adamant about spending your money wisely. Like, right now, till things get a little bit better, which I'm hoping they do, right? I'm hoping everything bounces back. I hope we get to that point again where we have a few extra dollars for everybody, but I don't know why. It feels really tough right now. I tend to unsubscribe out of Netflix type services. I've seen all I want to see. Yeah, once you're done that, there's no point. Can I try how a switch plus plate combo sounds before soldering?
Hello, Mr. Alex.
Thank you, Violet, for the tier 1. Can you? I think you... It's going to be difficult. I wouldn't just pop it in and see how it sounds. It's not going to sound right. It's going to jiggle around. But not really is the answer. Maybe just use a hot swap socket at that point there, but even that's not going to be not exact, it's not a exact science. Thank you again, Violet. I appreciate it. The nice part about YouTube Music is I can just yell at Google Home. True, I guess. The quality isn't as good, but I'm lazy. I've stopped caring about the quality of my music to that point. Personally. Google Home, though, is nice. I need to set mine up. I have one, but we never set it up. Up until a couple of months ago, I was subbed to every streaming service for no reason and finally stopped being lazy and canceled everything. Honestly, good on you, TPK. So you only have Netflix, Apple, and Disney and Tidal. Honestly, good for you, dude. But my bit rates, that's also why I keep 1 bit as a TTS for you guys. So you don't have to be forced to spend a few bucks. The reason my brother asked me to go study in the US is so I can sub to some of the streaming services there and share it with him using a VPN. Oh my god. They used to be so much easier back in the day. There are channels that look at the specifics of each music streaming service. Oh, on YouTube? To tell you which one's the best? Having to get a new debit card was the best thing that ever... Oh my god, that's actually a sick thing to actually get. I'm actually considering canceling one of my credit cards too, because the reward points aren't worth it. So I'm considering, and then maybe that'll also force me to cancel everything that I already have. That's a good point. That's a really fucking good point, dude. I canceled my Spotify music and whipped up my vinyls. I love that though. Even, dude, you know what else I've stopped spending on? Video games. So only once in a blue moon. I used to just get a few games here and there, but not as much. Games aren't as bad, though. They're not as terrible these days. I was subbed to Netflix for the longest time, and the last few times I felt like which a horror movie someone recommended, I would look it up on Netflix. It's not available. Yeah, stuff goes to... Doesn't canceling your credit card impact the score? I actually don't. I don't know. But, I also don't want it anymore, which would suck.
Wait on that, your credit history gets smoked if you do that. History for payments and how long you have had a line open are big impacts.
That's so stupid. I hate being an adult. It does change your score? Stupid. That's so dumb. Can't even just move one, close one, and open a new one. So stupid. Just wait till the card expires and don't use it. Oh, true. Welcome to the racket. Dude, fucking for real, bro. Alright, I'll just wait till it expires. I nuked my debit card. Not my credit. I don't use my credit for subscriptions. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I should just use the debit card. If the credit card is fairly new and you close it in good standing, you close then your credit card and your score won't be impacted. I don't know. I used to figure out. Being alive is expensive and I'm not having fun. Honestly, no, dude. Oh, man. Just cancel's not a big deal. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think I have anything I need anytime soon, so. What does good credit get you these days? Yo, for real. Facts, though. These days, you can just apply for anything, you'll get it. You'll get everything. I've seen ways around it for everybody, I guess. People just want those sweet, sweet points. Indeed. Indeed. Bro, my best friend hit a perfect credit score last month. Never seen it before in my life. Wait, perfect is 900, right? 850? How does one get perfect? Because, like, I've personally never missed a payment in my entire life.
Alex, just max out the card and don't pay it back. They will cancel it for you. Full of secrets they don't want you to know about.
You're like one of those memes where it's like, follow me if you want more tips. I don't see your name in my QK80 MK2 media list. I don't think they like me at QK. They only send me the Neo stuff. You guys can bug them if you want, but I think they stopped sending me QK stuff. I don't think they love me. I'm hoping campaign promises of tariffs does not get kept. Prices are going to get a lot worse from anything from China. I mean, I don't even want to think about it. It's so crazy. The company you work for subscribed your services by paying your salary. You are a subscription, Alex? Technically, I am. It's okay, we love you. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you. I'm at 836, but and approximately 30K in debt. Credit score is a sham. Well, I don't think debt matters in credit. It's how fast you pay back the debt, right? Like, if you make payments for the debt. Honestly, I don't quite understand the whole, like, how to get perfect. I've been told, like, you have to take out more and all that jazz, but my God, dude. I wish they taught us this shit in school. You know what else is crazy too? Depending on who you ask, like professional-wise, like they'll tell you different answers. The kind of debt matters. Yeah, that also is true too. Paying off debt lowers your score, which is dumb. Oh my God, my brain just blowing up right now. I'm so done with it, dude. My brain's fucky-wucky. Oh, Sean, if you're in chat, by the way, we did the, I think I saw you before. We did it, and it sounds so much better. So we're chalking it up to, I think the top frame. The top frame must have been something wrong with the catchball system, Sean. I don't know. I think that's, not for nothing. I think that might be something for like the Wuche team to kind of maybe keep in the back of their mind. It could have been a one-off issue. Maybe it's like a few people in the future will be affected, but a little unfortunate, but you know what? As long as it sounds better now, which it sounds way better now. Played Apex for the first time in like a month. I still got it. I re-downloaded it the other day. I heard it got a lot. I heard it's really good right now, dude. I heard Apex is sick right now. I want to go. Nah, I can't tonight. Tonight I'm just gonna clean a little bit and go to bed. I will talk to Sophie and maybe we can get it back from you so we can get a closer look at her PD team. Yeah, go for it. It's so weird because like Sean, the moment I moved the assembly even from, I didn't do it on the stream here, but like I was just testing it because you told me to take a look before I even bothered. I went to go take a look at it. I moved over the assembly and I'm like, holy shit, this is like new keyboard. So weird. You know what? I was thinking maybe it's just like a small twist in one of the, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just making shit up right now, but could have been a small twist in like the ball catch system or something like that. Dropped a 3k damage and oh my god, Elquan, you're a beast. Damn. Yeah, this is so much better sounding. Alright though guys, that's pretty much the stream. We chatted for a little bit tonight. I don't know, I just want to catch up with you guys and just chit chat. I feel like we haven't done that in a little while. I feel like today we didn't really have the time to, so I think the BC system or the top frame is ever so not aligned. That's what I was thinking too. I like the chatting. Yeah, me too. I like it. It was just hanging out with friends type thing. Love the chat. Hell yeah, Rabbit. I'm so pumped to do your board here soon too. Let's go raid someone. Let's just go hang out and raid someone else now. Let's go raid Diego. He's building an interesting board, I think. Oh, hold on one second. Paste. Yeah, all right. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We're going to be streaming again tomorrow anyways. We're doing the encore at 9 p.m. I don't know. Honestly, Drew, we started talking about other stuff and we got all distracted. I don't know what happened. We kind of all started chit-chatting and then it never happened. 30 minutes went by. I don't know what happened there. That's a good thing though, eh? That means we're all having a good time. Or at least me, I don't know. Alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do the encore. I'm going to be doing it with the non-copper bottom tomorrow. So should give us a good idea of what it sounds like in the non-copper version too. Alright guys, see ya, love you, and talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye everybody.